Well, here we go again. Welcome along to How to Dominate Series 10, Series 11, Series 12, following the latest of the installments of track rotation. Every 2 weeks, these tracks, driver stats, car stats change, and we're going to come and give you the ultimate guide to how to now dominate. It might be my birthday today. Yes, I'm getting old, but we are giving you the presents with this ultimate guide. And as always, we're going to put in the description some timestamps so that you can go straight to Series 10, Series 11 or Series 12, so you don't have to watch the whole entire video to get what you need. Now, as always, we're going to go through setup recommendations. We're going to go through the drivers that I think you're best off using for your series. We're also going to dive into track maps for each circuit as well, or each series. So not only are you going to get your setup, your drivers, you're also going to get where to push, what strategies to do, what boosts to use as well in one of these series right here. So this is the ultimate guide to Series 10, Series 11, Series 12, and we're also going to try and give you some interesting stats, because we've got the car and the AI stats that we can give you as well, so that you know what you're facing in your series. So here we go then, let's take a look at these track rotations. We're going to start off this video with Series 10. So Series 10 is our very first series to go up against. And what have you got in Series 10 this time? So you have got what was Series 11. You have now got speed in Series 11. Now Series 10. Now we are going to show you on our account, which is not far from maxed, but remember, your stats are going to be slightly lower, but we're going to take note of the parts that we are using. So, you have got Austria for defending and speed, China for overtaking and speed, Vegas for race start and speed, and Jeddah for tyre management and speed. So really, when you think about that, you kind of want balanced drivers and a speed setup 100%. So, Series 10 setup, what do we recommend as we get some legacy points pop up? So, first of all, these are the two that I recommend. Now, of course, I've got some high-level drivers. They might be different for you, but these are both Series 10. And what I like with these is they cover a fair bit. So you've got Stroll, who's good at overtaking. He's got decent qualifying. He's got okay race start as well. Where you've got Tsunoda, who's got okay defending, good race start, very good tyre management. So they really do sort of give you that balance across both driver sets. Now, some other drivers that you've got in this series, you've got Ocon, but again, I'd rather take the 10 race start edition than anything else. And you've also got Gasly. You could use Gasly over Tsunoda, but again, I like the tyre management side. And then you've got Lawson in there as well, who you could potentially use. But I reckon them two drivers are going to be your two key Series 10 drivers. And the car setup, it's no surprise to see it's full speed. So full speed ahead. These are all Series 10 or lower parts. And I recommend you to go full speed to get the most out of your car. Now, yours will obviously be slightly lower stats. Or you might want to have a look. If you've got some bigger parts, because obviously we're doing Series 10 Limited, you might want to add some qualifying a little bit. But for now, that is probably what you want to aim for in your Speed Series 10 strategy. Now, let's get on to the Series 10 track maps. So, let's start off. Let's head over to the strategy area and let's cover off these circuits. Starting with Austria then. So you're going to be really focusing on the top strategies here. We know it's defending and speed. You've got the 4 soft, 2 soft, and you've got a 5 medium that you might probably struggle. So probably go in 4 soft, 2 soft, and a alternative, the opposite, or even just a 4 medium, 3 soft is going to be good enough for you as well. That Challenger and Junior strategy will work absolutely fine down in your series. Now in the wet, if you can get the 5.5, great. If not, you're looking at a 4.42 or a 3.43 on the wet tyres. The boosts down the bottom, Rainbow and Vice are the best two boosts if you want to use boosts in Series 10 for Red Bull Ring. You've also got Tulip and Warrior. And in the top, that way, you have got the track map. Blue always conserve, yellow is medium pace, and red is go aggressive on your power unit. Next track we have got is China. And China looks a little bit like this. So, Champions and Contender, you can probably run these in Series 10. Free soft, 4 medium, 4 medium free soft should be sufficient in Series 10. And in the wet, you've got the 4 wet, 3 wet, 3 wet, 4 wet as well. I'll leave the other strategies up there just in case you can't. Firework and Street Shark are the 2 best boosts around here, but you've also got a lot of boosts that feature both the track stats: Skull, Eclipse, Taurus, Unstoppable, Eternal Flame, Hex and Warrior. And in the top right track map, 2 big places to conserve power unit. A lot of attacking. Shanghai is quite an easy track when it comes to points. Another track that we've then got is Vegas. And here we go. Race, start and speed. So again, free soft, free soft. You probably want about 60 tyre management, 65. If you don't have that, go for the free medium, free mediums. I don't imagine you're going to get this circuit in the wet, but if you do, free wet is sufficient. Street Shark is the best boost, along with Firework. You can also use Rainbow, Timeless and Surf. And in the top right, 3 places to conserve power unit. Some mega straights at Vegas, some huge conserving of the power unit. Attacking all those corners, conserve down the straights. And then finally in Series 10, we head off to Jeddah. And I will show you the track stats quickly as well. I forgot to do that. Yeah, again, you're probably going to want 60 tyre management, 65 to do free soft. If not, go to the mediums. I don't imagine you're going to get it in the wet, but free wet is fine. Dead Fast, Eternal Flame and Eagle. And in the top right, you've got your track map as well. Basically, push through the whole first half of the lap, conserve in the second half. And then let's show you that Series 10 setups. Here they are in all their glory. This gives you all the speed, cornering and power unit stats of your AI rivals. It also gives you the driver stats that they're going to be following. So again, you're probably going to be around the 200s on the speed mark potentially in Series 10, maybe even higher than that. So really that's what you want to base off. But for Series 10, you want to go full speed ahead and try and basically smash your opponents to blitz. Blitz them is what you want to do. So we move on to Series number 11. And that is what was Series 12. We have now got overtaking stats in Series 11. You have got Brazil overtaking power unit. You've got Canada overtaking and cornering. You've then got Bahrain again, which is overtaking and power unit. And you've got Baku, which is overtaking speed. So you've got 2 power unit circuits, 1 speed, 1 cornering to contend with in Series 11. So what I'll do is I'll show you the setup and then I'll go through the, I'll bring up the AI stats straight away. So in here, we take a little bit of a different turn here because Series 11 is very tough. So again, what I'm going to do is give you an alternative. Now, power unit tracks are very easy. The 2 tracks that we've labelled, Brazil and Bahrain, are very easy to score big points at. So for me, I want you to go ahead and score massive and beat your opponents at Canada and Baku, because they're the 2 tracks that are going to let you down if you don't. So we've gone for this setup to prioritise them. Now, if you race a power unit circuit, and if you watched my stream last night, I hardly ever got a power unit circuit, even though they're covered by 50%. You are going to beat your AI rivals, no problem, because you'll be fine if you use some boosts as well. The problem will be if you get a real player around this power unit circuit. Yes, it will be a little bit tougher, but this is the setup that I recommend. You're going to be great at Canada and Baku. You're still going to be good at Bahrain and Brazil, but you are going to just be a little bit more conceding positions against them power unit heavy setups. So that is what I recommend. You can change this around. You could go and whack on all the power unit parts if you wish, like so. And you can then start messing around with the speed and the cornering parts. But again, you're going to be really struggling at Canada and Baku. So that is why we go for the setup that we've previously shown you. The drivers, again, levels differ. But Stroll and Perez, both very good on the overtaking. If you want to take less overtaking, you've got drivers like Albon, who will be better at qualifying and race start if you don't have them race start boosts. And yeah, you've got Piastri, who might not be far away for you as well. Even Sainz is not too bad, but he struggles on tyre management. Let's take a look at them Series 11. And there is your Series 11 AI stats. Before we go into the track maps, you can see they're holding pretty decent speed, cornering and power unit, almost up in the 260s, 270s. Again, power unit levels, you're going to dominate anyway. Don't worry about that. It is going to be tough on a balanced setup. We've had it in Series 12 for the last 2 weeks. You are going to concede points. You are not going to take 47 every single race. So, again, you've got to prioritise, and that is why we do the the speed and cornering, and do okay at the power unit circuits. So then, track maps for yourselves. We'll get rid of Jeddah because that is obviously not in Series 11. We're going to start off then with Brazil, the power unit circuit. And we have got your following. Champions and contender strategies should be sufficient. So you've got free soft, free soft, free soft. Or you can do a 5 medium, 4 medium, or 4 medium, 5 medium. If you can get 4 softs, do it. Might be a little bit tricky down in Series 11 tyre management. You have got the wet strategies as well. You've got the 3-3-3 that you can do, but most likely you'll be doing a 4 wet, 5 wet, 5 wet, 4 wet in Brazil. The boosts feature both track stats, Glitz, Unstoppable, Rooster. You can also use Skull, Dragon and Taurus, and that is your track map at the top right. Conserve up the hill and attack in the corners. Brazil should be fairly easy for you at this Series 11. Now what we'll do, I don't know why, well when we click Bahrain, I didn't actually mean to, but we might as well come to Bahrain now and finish the power units. So again, champions and contender, roughly Series 11, you're going to be fine. Free soft, 4 medium, free soft. Don't imagine it's going to rain, but you're 3 wet, 4 wet, 4 wet, 3 wet. And then the boosts, Dragon, Rooster, again, you've got Taurus, Glitz, Unstoppable and Skull. Even Surf can be good. Top right track map, blue for conserve, red for attacking. Your 2 power unit tracks you are still going to score very big points at. And then we get to the more difficult ones, Canada. So, free soft, 2 soft is a strategy, as well as 4 medium. Both of them are very good. Free softs are really good if you start from the front. You've got the 4 wet if you are in the wet conditions. Cuppa and Herald, Glitz, Cranberry and Ode, all very good boosts. And the track map, gain 15-20% by conserving down the back straight and the home straight, and then attacking the corners. But this is definitely a more difficult circuit. And then rounding off with the speed circuit of Baku. We have got free soft, 4 medium, free soft at Baku, and a 3 wet, 4 wet, 4 wet, 3 wet. That should be sufficient for you in Series 11. If not, the other strategies are there. Firework, Street Shark, and a list of boosts down there. Skull, Eclipse, Eternal Flame, to name a few. All feature both of the track stats. And in the top right, big straight at Baku. Make sure to conserve your power unit through there and attack through the corners. But with the setup we gave, you should demolish Canada and Baku and equally do well at the power unit circuits. So that leaves us with the fun of Series 12 to come. Series 12 now features cornering circuits. You know how much I hate it. It's back. Monaco is here, defending and cornering. We have got overtaking and cornering for Zandvoort. We have got race start and cornering for Singapore. And we've got Spain, tyre management. So balanced driver stats, heavy cornering setups are going to be required. Now let's get into what sort of parts I use in Series 12. So for me, I've gone full cornering, 304 cornering. Yours may be less, it may be more if you're maxed out. And these are the parts that I am looking for at a cornering circuit. Now you can change these parts. You might think, I want a little bit more qualifying. So have a look at some of the Series 12 parts. Like Powerhouse, I can get an extra 9 cornering, 9 qualifying for 21 less cornering. Or I could take maybe Cyclone and take 7 for 22. Not going to do that. I'm obviously going to take Powerhouse. So I would recommend taking Powerhouse like so. If you want more qualifying and you want to start further up the grid. You're still going to be good. Monaco's going to be tough for your rivals to catch. Zandvoort probably as well. Singapore will be easy if they're on a max setup. So again, Monaco and what was the other circuit we had? Spain, pretty easy. So really, Monaco and Zandvoort are going to be your two that are going to benefit a qualifying setup. But they're the two strategies that I would recommend. And then you've got drivers. Well, usually we go for balanced drivers when it's a balanced driver stat. Leclerc and Norris are going to be absolutely fine for you. You can use some of the others like Hamilton, Verstappen, Alonso. But for me, yeah, you're probably going to want to do balanced. You've got balanced overtaking, you've got good defending, qualifying's good, race start's good, tyre management is okay as well. So I recommend going for these two drivers whenever you've got a balanced series as well. But let's take a look at Series 12 track stats and AI stats. This is what they're running. They're well into the 300s. Max Verstappen is an absolute pain around Series 12, as you may know already. Charles Leclerc isn't too bad either. So again, they're going to have very good stats. They're going to be hard to take. But now that we can take full cornering, should make Series 12 a little bit easier. If not, you're going to find that maybe a little bit of qualifying hurts you. But only really Max Verstappen seems to be the one that is absolutely dominant in Series 12. Now, let's go and take a look at your track maps for Series 12. So, let's start off with Monaco, my arch nemesis. 4 mediums across the board in champions in Series 12. You can run 4 soft as well if you take Palm Boost, so that is an alternative. Boosts, Hook and Prince are the best two round here. Movember, Jin, Sar, Cranberry, Reindeer and Downforce. But again, Palm, like we said, tyre management can get you the 4 soft. Your track map, top right, 3 places to conserve. The Nouvelle Chicane and the swimming pool section in the last sector, really good chances to overtake as well. We've then got Zandvoort in Series 12. We've got 4 mediums. Very nice and simple. You can run the softs, but you're going to need pretty much like 95 tyre management to do that. But mediums are absolutely fine. You've got Cuppa being the best as well as Herald with Glitz, Cranberry and Ode. And then the track map, top right, blue for conserve, red for attack, yellow for medium as well. Singapore, a very easy circuit, the race start circuit. Again, in champions with high tyre management, you might be running a 2 soft. But if you want to keep it easy, go for the 2 medium strategy. Hopefully I said it 3 times then, not 4. Copper and Prince are your boost. You can obviously go in the wet. We didn't cover the wet circuits before for Monaco. Monaco is a 4 wet circuit. Zandvoort is a 4 wet circuit as well. Singapore is a 2-2-2. You could also look at doing 3 wet. Or in the dry, you could also look at doing a 3 medium if you've got your good tyre management drivers. Copper and Prince are the best 2 round here with a lot of other boosts available. Kawhi, Timeless, Hook, all featured. And then the top right, 3 places to conserve, 2 to go medium and the rest to attack. Singapore is quite easy. You should be able to smash that one. And then finally, Barcelona, another circuit where race start is really, really good at. You can get to the front by the first corner, by the last corner sort of the track. That first lap is a race start paradise. 4 soft, 5 medium, 4 soft is your strategy with a 4 wet, 5 wet, 5 wet, 4 wet, or the 3-3-3 if you want to. Sar and Nazar, Movember, Downforce, Self-Control also as well. With the track map in the top right, 2 places to conserve that power unit. So that is your Series 12 complete. It is now cornering in Series 12, overtaking in Series 11, and it's also then speed in Series 10. So my birthday will be complete. We've shown you how to dominate Series 10, 11 and 12, and hopefully that's going to make you absolutely smash it as you get racing in the latest guide, the latest track rotation. We'll see you again in 2 weeks for another track rotation on how to dominate these series in their latest formats.